let's get right into a question that I know so many of you are wrestling with every single day.
There it is. How do you stop it? How do you stop your own body's signals, that racing heart, that pit in your stomach, from becoming the boss of you and dictating your entire reality?
You know that feeling, right? It's that awful sense of being completely hijacked. One minute you're fine, and the next, you're not in the driver's seat anymore.
Yeah, it's your own body doing the hijacking. Your anxiety, the stress, the pounding heart, it all just takes over, and suddenly that physical storm is your reality. There's no separation.
And oh my gosh, the exhaustion that follows. That constant draining battle to just calm down. You're doing the breathing exercises, you're trying to meditate, you're fighting your own body just to get back to feeling, well, normal.
Let's just be honest about what it feels like. It's a prison. And the most twisted part? The warden, the one holding you captive, feels like it's your own body. But what if I told you that's the biggest misconception of all?
This brings us to a huge reality check, something I call the regulation lie. Because what if the very thing you're doing to fix your body is actually the thing that's keeping you locked up?
So here's the lie we've all been sold. You have to calm your nervous system first. You have to feel safe in your body before you can manifest or create the reality you want. But think about what that does. It makes your body the boss and you have to wait for its permission. That's giving all your power away.
Here's a super simple way to think about it. Your body is just a radio, and right now it's playing an old, sad song on repeat. Let's call it Anxiety FM. You can spend all your time trying to fix the radio's wiring, messing with the circuits, or you can realize you're the one in control of the dial. You can just change the station.
Let's see this in action. Take Sarah. She's about to walk into a huge job interview, and her heart is pounding out of her chest. The old way, the lie, says she needs to stop and do breathing exercises until she's calm. But instead, she just observes the feeling and declares her new reality anyway. I am the perfect candidate. She changes the station. Or look at Tom. He has to have a tough talk with his partner and his stomach is in knots. He doesn't wait to feel safe. He decides the outcome first. This conversation brings us closer. The feeling is just an echo. He's the one broadcasting the signal.
Okay, so that sounds great, but how do you actually do it in the moment? The secret is waking up the part of you that is not the feeling. This is the part we call the observer.
This one question is a total game changer. Seriously. The instant you feel that chaos bubbling up, the anxiety, the anger, whatever, just stop and ask yourself, who is aware of this chaos? See, the one aware of the storm can't be the storm. And in that little space you just created, that's where you find your real power. That's your true self.
And here's the perfect metaphor. Your feelings, your stress, your panic, they are nothing more than clouds passing through the sky. Sometimes they're dark and stormy. Sometimes they're light and fluffy. But you aren't the clouds. You are the entire, vast, unshakable sky that holds all of it. The clouds always pass. But the sky? The sky always remains.
So practically, it's a three-step process. First, you just acknowledge the sensation. Notice how I said sensation, not feeling. You say, I can feel a sensation of anxiety in my body. Step 2, and this is absolutely crucial, you refuse to label yourself with it. Never ever say, I am anxious. The moment you say, I am, you claim it as your identity. Then step 3, you override it. You declare your true state. Even though I feel this sensation, I am peace. I am in control.
Think about Chloe. She gets a critical email from a client and that wave of panic washes over her. She stops, she asks, who is aware of this panic? And then she separates. I feel panic, she says, but I am a capable person who handles this. Or David, stuck in traffic, feeling that road rage building up. He catches it. This sensation of anger is a visitor. It's not me. I am calm and centered, he decides.
So you might be wondering, where do these super intense reactions even come from? Well, let's reframe them. They're not some big, scary monster you have to fight. They are just powerless echoes from a past you're already moving beyond.
You have to understand your old self. Think of it like an old software program on your computer.
Its only job was to keep you safe by keeping you in familiar patterns, even if those patterns made you miserable. So when you start to change, that old program freaks out. It starts sending all the old error messages, fear, stress, anxiety, trying to pull you back to the familiar state of suffering.
So these old feelings, they're not a real threat. They're like a harmless little ghost that jumps out and says, boo. That's it. It only has power if you get scared. But what happens if you just look at the ghost, roll your eyes with total indifference, and walk right past it? It has no power. It just fades away.
So look at Jessica. She's starting her new business, and that old, familiar dread about money shows up. Instead of freaking out, she just recognizes it. Ah, she thinks, there's that ghost again. That's the old self, totally irrelevant to me, the successful business owner. Same with Ben. He's recently single and feels that sharp pang of loneliness, but he sees it for what it is, not the truth of now, but just a harmless residue from his past. He affirms, that was then, now I am whole, and it loses its grip. And all of this brings us to the final, most empowering point. It all comes down to a simple, conscious choice you get to make in every single moment.
Please, let this one sink in deep. You do not need your body's permission to feel safe. You don't need to wait for your nervous system to calm down to choose a new reality. Your body doesn't get a vote. You, your awareness, you are the authority. What you declare is true is the final command, period.
This is the shift right here. Look at the difference. The old identity, the prisoner, waits for the body to give it the all-clear to feel safe. The true identity, the sovereign, just decides, I am safe right now. The prisoner reacts and gets tangled up in every physical sensation. The sovereign observes those same sensations with indifference. It is the ultimate shift from being the effect of your body to being the cause of your reality.
So the next time it happens, and it will happen, the next time your body sends you a signal, that racing heart, that anxiety, remember, it's just a message coming in. And there's only one question you need to ask. Who's going to answer the call? The prisoner, who's trapped by the signal, or the one in command who tells the signal what it means? The choice always is yours.